All right. So the last couple of videos talked about a lot about divisibility. I mean, like a lot. The last three videos, we talked about dividing a lot. So we're gonna keep with on dividing. Lesson 1.8, and then lesson 1.9 will be the last lesson. So the next lesson, next video will be the last lesson chapter, and then we're moving on. So from there, we're just gonna take on to patterns. So we're gonna solve all these expressions right here. It's not that hard. I'm just gonna give you a trick how do we solve these. There's some tricks in the curriculum to solve these, and I make these kind of lessons. So it's like I made the curriculum, Kevin's curriculum. All right. So anything divided by one, we already know it's gonna be itself. So since this number is 100, which this number I think this number is about 100,000. So we're gonna be about 100,000. And look, when we divide by 10, you know how every decimal point is like always on the end of the number? So divide by 10, we put the decimal point 1 to the right or left. So here we're going to put 1 this way. And since if there's more numbers, then we're going to have to move one more. So here, if you put it here, we have 110,000. We have 10,000. This is your question for the video ends for to discuss. All right, 100,000. And same thing. When we have the decimal point here, we have to move it 2 times because it's just the more zeros there, it's the more times you have to move it. So 1 and 2 times. So it'll be 1,000.
Whoa, how cool! Those rulers. Is that the new ninja tool? If your news fast meets ski, the scientific ninja tool team made it.
Three zeros, we're gonna move 3 spaces close to 1. Here. Now we have 100. This will be a little shorter video. So you have three more to go. We'll move to 10,000. Look, we're gonna move 4 zeros because since there's 4 zeros right here, since there's 4 whole zeros right here, we're gonna move 4 zeros this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us with 10. And divide by 10,000, or did I just leave the same number? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's supposed to be uh another zero, and this is supposed to have another zero as well. All right, we're gonna move since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. We're gonna move 5 zeros here closer to 1 in this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this look, anything divided by itself is just 1. So we already proved it's 1 because we can use decimal patterns. But what about a million? A million. Well, we're gonna go over here. All right. Throat tickles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna move 6. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see the decimal that goes like over the normal 1. We'll call it a decimal. So this is 0.1. Because look, there's a point right there. It's the decimal point right here. And we put an imaginary 0 here. So it's 0.1. So the answer is going to be 0.1 over here. Now since we solved all these patterns, let's how big a page is most of the time. We are going to look at this a question is give an example and talk about why multiplication and division of patterns are different. What's different about multiplying like those patterns? What happens if you multiply 0.01 times 10? What happens if you multiply 0.01 times 100 and keep adding zeros to the you kept adding zeros to the second factor, and we kept doing that? How would it change the product, right? For division, does division get smaller? Does division get bigger when we have patterns? Discuss about that. All right.